girls at home, and they're all different ages. Right now, 10, 13, and 19. And when they were younger, I would make all their dance recital tutus and bows and all their sports ribbon for basketball teams and gymnastics teams. And I would get calls, and the other teams would want me to make them, or the other dance studios would hear about it. And I started to run this business out of my house. And it started getting really busy. And then a couple of people had said, why don't you take this into a couple of different boutiques? So I wound up doing that. Cutie Curls was actually a name that my youngest daughter came up with because we all have crazy curly hair. And she thought that would be fun, and that's what we named it. And then I just extended that to this shop. It's my wholesale business too, but I thought maybe people, if they see the name, they would be familiar with it and come in and look at the other end of my business now. It was funny because one day my girls started to get older and my husband came home and I said, you know, I have to think about getting a job or a career. What am I going to do? And he couldn't even see me. There was like a pile of pink tulle. And he's like, where are you? And I popped up and I was like, yeah, I need to get a job. And he looked at me and he goes, what do you think you're doing? And I had been doing that for like 2 years, and I never thought it was a job because I was doing it for my friends or, you know, I was helping people out. And the more I thought about it, I'm like, this is something that maybe I would really want to do. It's really good to touch base with the teens and then the preteens and then the younger kids. Not a lot of consignment shops around for children that go up to size 3 in women's, but I do more of the Abercrombie and Fitch, the Hollister, the PacSun, the stuff that the kids want at that age. So my girls keep me very much on target. They go through my racks and they'll tell me no, yes, no, yes. Well, in the future we're hoping to expand. I'm also trying to work out a business deal with Corky's warehouse. I'm actually going to go into our warehouse and do a huge consignment sale twice a year that coincides with her sales that she runs twice a year. So that will be a great venue for me to kind of get into and try to do that. And I'd love to expand, have another store, say in Newport during the summer, and do that. That would be great. When I first started my business, we're really in touch with the communities in Tiverton and in Little Compton. I've always thought, how could we raise money for organizations to help out for kids or whatever they needed? So when I was able to own one of these shops, I then said I have to give back also. And I believe if you put good out there, you get good back in. When my daughter went to Cambodia to build freshwater treatment systems for villagers that didn't have fresh water, I said, well, why don't we give them clothes? And then we also brought stuff back that the villagers made and things like that. And then everything we sell goes back to this organization for her. So when she goes back, she can build more water treatment system. I wanted to keep the prices affordable also, so everybody could be able to shop here. I was a young mom. I wish there were things like this out there when I was younger. So I think that's really important too, to be able to hit a price point so everybody can shop. If you're a label-holic, you need to consignment shop because you'll wind up spending so much less money.